Okay, so the Veronicas saga, it just keeps on going. So this has been going on for a couple of weeks. I didn't really report it the first time it happened because I thought it would just blow over. But then they just decided they were going to sue Qantas, and they got on the interview that just didn't seem right, and now they're having a swipe at Qantas, and they've flown Virgin Airlines. Richard Branson's Virgin Airlines are having a swipe at Qantas. Let's have a look. You'll see how their little sort of subtle swipe at Qantas.
Well, 2 weeks ago, pop duo the Veronicas were involved in an altercation on a Qantas flight, and the sisters haven't let the fiasco go.
Yeah, let's go back to our entertainment editor, Peter Ford. What's happened now, Pete?
Well, they're back in the air again today, and they want to let everybody know that they've actually had a very pleasant experience. They are flying Virgin Airlines today, and they've told us they were treated with great care and comfort. But the big takeaway from their social media post here, they are clearly referring back to that incident with Qantas.
Yeah, so have a read of this. Thank you to the beautiful team at Virgin Australia who have made this morning's flight such a kind and calm experience. So they're obviously comparing it to their Qantas experience here. Liz and I held so much apprehension and anxiety flying today after the criminal and morally corrupt experience last week. Oh my God, this is just ridiculous. And the continued lies and defamation we have faced in the media, including Walrus Rider. But everyone from check-in to flight have made today a really supportive and kind experience. We are so grateful. Oh my God, what drama queen? This is just ridiculous. And Peter Ford, he's not too impressed either. Have a listen.
And they have described it as being morally corrupt and criminal behaviour that they experienced on that flight. Now, that, of course, resulted in the Australian Federal Police asking them to leave the plane, and they did do that. Now, come on, girls. You're terrific, you're talented, but what happened to you was a dispute over putting your handbags in the overhead locker. That is not morally corrupt behaviour. I mean, you really get a grip, grow up, princesses.
So, I think we're all sort of getting the picture now, actually, aren't we? Of why they actually got thrown off the flight. I don't think anyone could stand that sort of attitude. Let's go back and have a look again at what they wrote. It's just I've never heard anything so ridiculous. The way just
media post,
just the underhanded way they just sort of having a swat. It's just like mind games. Yeah, it's just so. If anyone was to press defamation, it should be Qantas on these two girls. Just the way they've just bagging them, saying that in other words, they're just saying that Virgin was such a kind and calm experience compared to Qantas, of course, which they obviously have very cleverly haven't mentioned Qantas, but it's implied. I'm pretty sure it's implied. And so here we go. Blah, blah, blah. Well, they have actually mentioned it, haven't they? They haven't mentioned Qantas, but they said that it's been we held so much anxiety and apprehension flying today after the criminal and morally corrupt experience last week. They'll probably twist and say, "Oh, we flew somewhere else." It's like, no, you're referring to a Qantas flight here. It's quite obvious. And the continued lies and defamation we've faced in the media. Well, release the video, girls. Release the video. Unedited video that you said you were going to release when you had the interview on the project. And I'll put a link to the project interview. You can have a listen to that one. And now they're just playing games. It's like, just release the video and everything will be fine. Or just take them to court. Take Qantas to court. Then after the court case is over, we can have a look at the video, and then you'll be judged by public opinion as well, I guess. But I was giving them the benefit of the doubt before. People were commenting on the project video that I was covering and saying that they're probably they're short. They're only about 5'1", I think, which is fair enough. They can't reach the baggage, blah blah blah. But I'm pretty sure now that it's just their attitude. They're just not pleasant to fly with, it looks like. If they start doing this with all the airlines, they won't be flying anywhere. They'll have to do really good record sales because they'll have to get a private jet. Maybe that's why the celebrities get private jets, because nobody could stand them when they're flying commercial. Anyway, speculation there. So let's get back to me. It's all about me. Let's get back to me. Oh, I'm so anxious and apprehensive about doing this video now. Oh dear. It's just insane, isn't it? But oh well. It'll come out in the wash. It's very entertaining, to say the least. And they suggested that they're just doing this as a publicity stunt because they got some project coming out soon or something. But and we're all just being fooled by covering it. But I'm a small channel, not getting much exposure from me, so I'm happy to cover it. All right, guys, leave your comments below again. We've got some more information now. We're forming an opinion on what's going on here. But I hope it does go to court. It's going to be juicy. I hope they do try and take Qantas to court. And, you know, they'll have exorbitant bloody lawyer expenses. The only people who are going to win here are the lawyers, really. But it's just... I'm lost for words. This is just stupid. They're having a fight over social media now with Qantas. You know, I find Qantas, I reckon it's one of the best airlines in the world. Probably Qantas, Singapore Airlines is very good, Thai Airlines is very good. Probably Virgin is probably one of the least. Actually, I flew Malindo, a little known Malindo Air, which is a partnership, Malaysia and Indonesia, hence the name Malindo, and that wasn't too bad because I managed to get a seat upgrade and got a bit of leg room for once, and it wasn't that expensive. It was only like $18 thing. So I'll do a video on that. I'll get some footage of that. I took when I flew to Bali via Malindo. But anyway, let's stick with this topic for the moment. Put your comments below. What do you think's going on here? And my respect for the Veronicas is diminishing very rapidly now after this silly. So was this on? I'm assuming it was on Instagram. I need to go have a look. Actually, just hang on a sec. Let's look up the Veronicas. I'll get my Safari up. Let's quickly have a look on the Veronicas Instagram. Let's have a look. The Veronicas. Do they actually have a Veronicas music? It doesn't look like it's there. Maybe they're on Twitter. Did they actually say? Let's go back to the video. Did they actually say where it was from?
Today, and they want to let everybody...
But now, Pete.
Well, they're back in the air again today, and they want to let everybody know that they've actually had a very pleasant experience. They're flying Virgin Airlines today, and they've told us they were treated with great care and comfort. But the big takeaway from this social media post here...
So it's just social media post. So let's try Twitter. I'll get onto my Twitter and I'll have a look. Have a quick look on Twitter, what's going on. Could be Twitter. Okay, search Twitter. The Veronicas. Come out with anything? Veronicas. Here we go. No, their tweets. Oh, here we go. No, they actually. All right, let's get onto my Twitter for a second. Don't think it's anything. There's no sound. There's no sound really. I can zip over to my Twitter though. Let's get the preview window up. It's the Twitter account. It's just this one here. It's not really. It's just a. It's a video, but it's not really a video. If you know what I mean. It's just a loop with no sound really. Just a Virgin Lounge going backwards and forwards. So there's not much happening there. It's just the same thing. I wonder what the comments were. Let's have a look at the comments. Oh, yeah. Let's go back here. Let's have a look at the comments. What people commented on here. Tweet my reply. No, I don't want to tweet my reply. Silly me. Come on. You should be able to just click on this. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you guys at war with your label again. Oh, so obviously they have a bit of conflict wherever they go, it sounds like. Well, why haven't you guys releasing a full length in 5 years? Hook me up, blah, blah, blah. New music. Find another place to vent. This is something traumatic to them. Respect that. Traumatic? Well, I've never got thrown off a flight, and people think I'm controversial. So, I like this one. Qantas. Surely this would be considered a win, wouldn't it? Virgin can have them. Virgin are always such legends. Yeah. Must admit, Virgin. The staff are quite funny in Virgin Airlines. I think they get trained by Richard Branson himself. I'm pretty. What do you call it? Lax when it comes to criticizing airlines, because as long as they're running sort of on time, and I'm just more worried about legroom. I'm like 6'3", so legroom's the number one thing for me. Blah blah blah. No, I've never had any troubles with Qantas. Oh dear, so some people just think the Qantas staff are rude. I didn't think so. There's jeepers. Looks like people are bagging Qantas even on the thing here, but that'd be the Veronicas fans, of course. My unbiased opinion of Qantas is they're pretty decent. I've flown to England with them, mind you, with a code share with British Airways, and yeah, it's all been good. So anyway, guys, nothing really much on their Twitter account there, so doesn't really shed any more light on it. But leave your comments below, and interested to see what you think with this new information of how they've described the morally corrupt experience last week with Qantas. Oh, girls. You do know all this stuff will be used against you in court if you go to court with Qantas. They'll say, Exhibit A, look at this raving tirade on their social media account. It's not going to end well. So, yeah, I'd just let it slide, guys, girls. Let it slide. You've got enough publicity for your new project now, so just let it go. Let it go. Let it go. On that note, I'm going to. Bye-bye. See you next time, guys. Cheers.